came in, so I thought, wow, I shouldn't have told anybody I was speaking this morning. You wanted to come. So, everybody had a good week?
Yes.
So we're celebrating with the sons while we eat carrots and drink water and appropriate.
I get a lot of exercise during the game.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
See, interactive television, that's what you need. Cool. See, one of the things you can do, you know, like myself, I don't watch much sports unless there's a dog involved. You do those commercial exercises. You know, we always use the commercial to get up to go get something out of the refrigerator. Well, you can do that as long as it's water or, you know, healthy snack or whatever. But, you know, get up and just stretch during the commercials. I train dogs, dog agility, and we always tell people, because they're like, I never have time to do any of my training. You know, they never practice any of the exercises. I'm like, when a commercial comes on, get up and practice with your dog. Instead of having a bowl of candy on your coffee table, put a nice bowl, probably with a good sealed lid, on the dog treats. Instead of treating yourself, you treat the dog. Get a little interaction. You get to move a little bit. So you got a pet, try that out. You got fish, you can train your fish. No, it is possible. All right, we have a little exercise for you this week. On your plate, on the back of the plate, I want you to draw a line, cut it in half, and then cut the bottom in half. And the bottom is going to be Saturday and Sunday. And then the top, you kind of need to make into 5 little shapy things as best you can. You get Saturday, Sunday, and then the top's going to be Monday through Friday, however you can make that work. This is just a little visual exercise for you. It's also a challenge to see if you can actually make 5 little pies on the top and half. Oh, that's an odd number. See, this is our you ordered yourself a day.
How many people do I need? How many people get?
There we go.
So what I want you to do on this, just as a visual, for every day of the week, now this is just 3 meals a day, for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, put a 1 under each day that you eat in. That means you ate at home, or, you know, you brought it to work, but it's not something you went out, you dined out. A 1 is you ate in, a 2 is you ate out. So if you are eating out every day, you know, if you eat in for breakfast at home, that's a 1. If you ate out for lunch, that's a 2. And if you ate at home for dinner, that's a 1. So for each day, you'll have 3, either 1s or 2s.
Or 6.
Or 6, depending how many meals you have. But just kind of giving you a visual of based on, you know, 3 major meals for the day. And it just kind of gives you an idea of how many times you are eating in or out.
So we're doing it here for the coming week, or we're doing it for
just as an average week. What do you
on
average? What do you just normally do? Just to kind of give yourself a visual. This is my average. I usually, you know, bring all my meals during the week and eat breakfast at home and eat dinner at home, and then on Fridays we always eat dinner out. And then as you can see, for my weekends, we hardly ever, I only eat at home Saturday morning because I'm not a morning person and we don't move much, you know, in the morning. So that's actually, you know, coffee and, you know, a muffin or something. But we eat a lot on the weekends. So what this shows me is that this is how often I'm eating out. So, where do you have the most control over what you eat?
Monday through Friday, home.
When you cook at home, you probably have a lot more control over exactly what it is. Because you bought all that food that's there, so you know it's food that you like, you know it's food probably reasonably that you should be having. Instead of looking at that 20-page menu or 50-page menu, if you go to a Cheesecake Factory and go, oh my God, there's so many choices and I don't come here very often, so I have to eat everything. And so how important do you think planning ahead is for the week?
Vital.
So if you kind of look at it from the standpoint of, this is how much control I've got or don't control or limited control, to kind of help plan your way through the week. So kind of use it as a visual to go, okay, this is where, you know, I need to work a little more. And for me, it's you know, because I know I'm like, I really need to be good all week because I'm not really good on the weekends, and that's where I blow it. And I know for me, that's my problem. Lunch is usually at a wine bar.
So maybe we should move this to Monday.
We should. And Mondays, yeah. It's Friday, hopefully you could just kind of remember. Okay, try not to be bad. So some healthy cooking tips. You know, when you cook at home, you can't control those ingredients. You know, add veggies, you know, to dishes that you're making. You know, do a little more soups or stews. You know, Add some fruit in there, you know, throw fruit in you can put fruit in almost every meal. My husband went to the Philippines for a business trip last year, and he said he'd never eaten so healthy in his entire life because he had all this fish and all this fresh fruit because they just eat fruit with everything. He loved it. Cook with healthier fats, you know, olive oil, canola oil. I actually found in the grocery store the other day olive oil spray for the no stick. You can actually buy that now. It's a little more expensive, but you know, I'm buying that now instead of the lovely pan with butter. I really like it. So try whole wheat pastas, brown rice, sweet potatoes. If you like sweet potatoes, you know, you should never be buying another white potato again because sweet potatoes are fabulous. They have to put butter on them. You know, they're just yummy. And, you know, use, of course, smaller plates for your portion control. So, you know, watch portion sizes. So on your plate, on the other side of your plate, draw a line in half again. If you start from where it says Dixie and go straight up, I'll give you a visual point. So cut that plate in half, and then take half of it again and cut one side in half. So the top half is going to be your fruits and veggies. That's a cup each. You can do fruits and veggies up there. And then on your bottom part, that's going to be your quarter. It's going to be whole grains. And like a pancake should be the size of a CD. Believe it or not, a pancake really should only be the size of a CD. Unless you put Waffle House. Biggest like really. And bread should be the size of a cassette tape. I apologize for anybody that's too young to not know what a cassette tape is, but it's about the size of that flip camera that's on top of the thing. Some people actually do not know what a cassette tape is. So, tells you how old the website was. And then your lean meat or your protein should be about the size of a playing card. You know, like not the kind that kids play with. You know, just a regulation gambling playing card. That should be about your meat. So this is my lunch today. So this is my fruit, my apple. I didn't bring any veggies today, so but there's my fruit. My apple's taking up half my plate. My grains, my bread is taking up a quarter, and that's a whole wheat, and then my protein's taking up the other quarter. So that's my plate. And this actually, the inside of this plate is really only about 7 inches, so it's a little smaller than what you normally do. So you kind of visualize the outer portions of this plate is what you can be using. So that kind of gives you a visual effect, and that was a big thing for me to kind of realize. You shouldn't eat off a plate this big, and you really don't need to cover the entire plate, because when you go out to eat, what do you get? They set down this, you know, platter that, you know, good Lord should have served the entire table with. So we'll go over some things that you can do when you get that ginormous platter. Don't ever eat at Cracker Barrel. There's nothing healthy at Cracker Barrel. I went there, I got chicken and dumplings one time with my dad. I'm like, oh my God, childhood favorite. You know, you always want to have those things you have when you're a kid. You know, I was sitting with my dad, I ordered it, literally brought me a platter, and I was like, I'm going to throw up. It's nice, go to the gift shop, leave. So make sure you got lots of color in your plate. Whole grains, avoid cream sauces. Cream sauces will absolutely kill you. And you know, especially like hollandaise sauces, béarnaise sauce, stuff like that. It's not that you can't have it, but if you go out to eat and a meal comes with it, just ask them to put it on the side. You know, don't dump it on everything. Just put it off to the side, because you'll be surprised. You really don't need to eat all of it. You know, read your food labels. Helen went over a lot of that stuff with us on the right way to do that. Watch your saturated fats, cholesterol. Jim went over a lot of that with us. You know, try different varieties of food, things that you've never had before. You know, branch out a little bit. Go to some of the Whole Foods places. Kind of look at those. If you don't know what it is, ask, you know, one of the kids there with the dreadlocks. They know all kinds of weird stuff like that. And select healthy options. You know, baked, boiled, and steamed. And, you know, easy again on those sauces. That's kind of the big thing. Sauces and cheeses will kill us.